Governor Ivey appointing State Senator Cam Ward to serve as director of the Alabama Board of Pardons and Paroles. His job will be to improve the criminal justice system here in Alabama, which has been under scrutiny for several years. He'll take over on December 7th. A special election will be held to fill his vacant Senate seat.